is the meaning of center of gravity? For this I have taken this irregular body. Now split this irregular body into some tiny particles. So here are some tiny particles of this body only. So each and every particle is attracted toward the earth because earth is attracting some mass. So that a force is called actually a weight. Means each and every particle is having their own weight. Now I am considering one center point, that is G. After that I will define this G, what is center of gravity. So now carefully see, these W1, W2, W3 are creating some movement of force. It is this is a force, and this is for example a perpendicular distance. So this is a perpendicular distance. So force into perpendicular distance creating some movement of force. So now carefully see and tell me, W1, W2, W3 are creating clockwise movement or anti-clockwise movement? So it is creating anti-clockwise movement. And W5, W6, W7 are creating clockwise movement. And what about the W4? As W4 force is on the means perpendicular distance is 0 in this case, because force and this line of action of force is on the center of gravity, so it does not create any movement of force. So what is center of gravity? From this concept, what is center of gravity? So center of gravity of a body is a point. So it is a point about which algebraic sum of moment of that, this point is very important, sum of moment of weight of all the particles constituting the body is 0. It means that each and every particle is creating some movement of force. So this movement of force, which is clockwise and anti-clockwise, the sum of all movement which is present inside the body at some point, that must be 0. For example, if I am taking center of gravity at this point, then the sum of moment of force about, or sum of moment of weight about this point is not 0. So this I am not considering a center of gravity. I have to consider a center of gravity at that point where the sum of movement, means sum of anti-clockwise movement and sum of clockwise movement, must be 0. We know that anti-clockwise movement we are taking as positive and clockwise movement we are taking as negative. So when negative and positive counterbalance each other and answer will become 0, that point is called center of gravity. And one more speciality of this center of gravity is that the entire weight of the body, this small particle, entire weight of a body, I can consider at one point, and that point is again called center of gravity. So here weight is acting. So this weight is sum of all the particles, W1, W2, W3, sum of all the particles which is present inside the body. So center of gravity, two things we have seen. First of all, the algebraic sum of moment of weight of all the particle which is present or constituting the body is 0. And second, we have to see the entire weight of the body can be considered to act as this point. So these two definition mix up and forms the definition of a center of gravity.